Namaste, everyone, and welcome to today's practice. My name is Marlena, and I will be guiding you through this short flow today that you can practice whether it's in the morning, during the day, or before you go to bed. We're going to start in a seated position with our sit bones grounded on our mat. And just closing down our eyes here. Bringing ourselves to this space. Preparing our bodies to give ourselves this opportunity and this time to be fully present here. Nothing else to do or worry about. All that matters is this moment. Let's take a deep inhale here together, feeling your belly expanding. And exhale. Releasing any worry. Letting go. And we'll start by doing some circles with our neck. Releasing any tension, any stress that you're holding in your neck muscles. Returning back to center and going the opposite direction. And coming back to center. Whenever you're ready, slowly opening your eyes here. Letting in some light. Maybe some colors are becoming a little more vibrant. For today's practice, as with all the practices, we're going to work on staying with our breath, breathing through every asana, every pose, and staying present with our bodies. So if you experience extra stretch, extra tension in some places, just breathing through that. Any balancing poses, staying with your breath and remembering not to hold it. We're going to begin today's practice in a tabletop position. Hands are shoulder width distance apart, and knees are hip width distance apart here. Spreading your fingers, getting a grip on your mat with your fingertips. Inhale here, bend your spine inwards, tuck your toes, looking up, shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, round your spine, untuck your toes, gaze towards your navel. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Staying with your breath here. Going with the flow of your body on your own for a few moments. Two more rounds. On your next inhale, returning back to center. Untuck your toes here and come into a dancing table. I always like to start my classes with this as it loosens up our spine muscles, our hips, our shoulders, releases any tension. Inhale, going forward, and exhale, going back towards your ankles. Staying with your breath here, releasing any cracks, any pops that want to come out. Getting your blood flowing, waking up your body, and going the alternate direction. Keeping in mind that nothing has to be perfect. We're just listening to our bodies here and flowing the way it needs to flow. And returning back to center. Shift your weight into your left palm. Inhale here, raise your right arm up to the ceiling. And exhale, thread the needle through your left arm, right temple to left palm. Coming into a spinal twist here, keeping both knees on your mat. From here, you can either reach forward with your left hand or reach across your spine here towards your right inner thigh. Whatever feels good for you today, not forcing yourself. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, slowly unravel your right palm, press down, and raise your right hand back to the ceiling. Exhale, back to tabletop. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, shifting your weight into your right hand this time. Inhale, raise your left arm up. And exhale, thread the needle, left temple beside right palm. Catching your balance here, and again, either stretching forward or across your spine towards your left inner thigh. Breathing here, opening up your chest, your shoulders. Grounding yourself here. Being present with every breath. Inhale, slowly unravel your right arm. Place your palm down. Reach your left arm up. And exhale back to center. Widen out your knees here. Big toes touching. Inhale here. And exhale, coming to our first child's pose. Remembering you could always return to child's pose when you need a little breather, need to ground yourself. One more breath here. Inhale, return back to tabletop. Perfect. Tuck your toes here and exhale into our first downward facing dog. Widening your fingers here, getting a grip on your mat, stretching out your spine. Again, remembering there's no rules, flowing whichever way you need to flow. Pedaling out your feet. From a downward facing dog, look in between your palms and slowly start to step forward. Inhale here into a halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward, wrapping your hands around the back of your ankles. Inhale, come up into a standing position and place your hands in heart center. Step towards the top of your mat here with your feet together. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in the knees here if you need to. Inhale into a halfway lift. Exhale, palms down. Step back with your right foot. Inhale, raise your arms up, coming into a lunge here. If you need to, you can place your right knee down. And exhale, hands in prayer, crossing over your left knee. Trying to form a straight line with your elbows. Breathing into this twist. Remembering not to hold your breath. Deep inhale. And exhale, releasing both palms down. Step back with your left leg, coming into a three-legged dog. Exhale, both feet down. Stepping into a plank position. Inhale, shifting forward. And exhale, coming all the way down to your mat. Inhale, roll your shoulders back into cobra. And exhale, tuck your toes into a downward facing dog. Inhale, look in between your palms, step forward with your right foot this time. Raising your arms up, coming into your lunge. Deep inhale here. And exhale, palms together, crossing over. Breathing here into this twist. Remembering you could place your left knee down if you need to. Holding here. Breathing. Deep inhale. And exhale, place both palms down. Step back with your right leg. Exhale. Place your right foot down, coming into a plank position. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, coming all the way down to your mat. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale, look in between your palms. Step forward with your right foot. And rotate your left foot 90 degrees, facing the long edge of your mat. Inhale, raise your arms up. Come into a warrior two. So right knee is bent over right ankle. Left foot is facing out. Tucking in your tailbone here. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, flip your palm and right arm over your head. You can place your left hand either on your back leg or across your spine. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale, straightening out your front leg, and exhale, bring both palms down. Turn your back foot inwards, step back to plank, and complete your flow here. Meeting back in downward dog. Inhale, look in between your palms, step forward with your left foot, back foot pointed outwards. Inhale into warrior two. Tucking your tailbone, checking your alignment, looking towards your left index finger. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, bring your left arm over, coming into reverse warrior. Breathing here. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, place both palms down. Turn your back foot inwards. Step back into plank and complete your flow. Staying with your breath here. Deep inhale. And exhale, knees down. Child's pose. Arms out in front of you, placing your forehead down. And breathing here. Maybe your hips want to move side to side a little bit. Inhale, meeting back in a downward facing dog. And exhale. Look in between your palms. Inhale, step or hop forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring your arms up. Hands in heart center. Exhale. We're going to practice coming into tree pose, which may look simple. It's all about balancing and staying with your breath. So when we're in this pose, try to find something that isn't moving in front of you and focus on that point. This will help your mind become distracted, but also focused and just cancel out whatever other thoughts you're having. You can do this either on your mat or off your mat if you feel like you can catch your balance better that way. Shift your weight into your left foot. Most of your weight will end up being in your left big toe, and that's where your focus is going to go into. You'll see while we're in the pose. We're going to bend our right knee here. Bring your left foot either under or above your left knee, tucking it in, finding your focus point. Breathe here. Maybe opening up your hips a little bit more. Hands out beside you. And hands in prayer. Focusing on a point that is not moving. And breathing here. Weight is in your left big toe. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly releasing. Stick your right leg out and back down. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. If you're wobbly during tree pose, that's okay. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. You might find it a little bit more easy, a little bit more difficult. Whatever it is, just observe, be with it, don't judge yourself. Even me, I can be wobbly some days and perfectly fine other days. That's just life. We're going to shift our weight into our right foot this time. Bend your left knee. Left foot goes either underneath the knee or tuck it in. Find that sweet spot. Perfect. Widening out your left leg, opening up your hips here. Hands up beside you. Take a breath. Find your focus points. And hands in prayer. Weight is in the right big toe. Holding here. 5. Staying with your breath. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale here and exhale. Releasing your foot. Slowly staying with your balance. Kicking your left foot out and back down. Amazing. Shake it out. Shake out any tension. Okay. Stepping towards the top of your mat again. Inhale here, raise your arms up. Exhale. Let it go. Fold forward. Take opposite elbows here. Coming into ragdoll. Letting your arms bounce up and down. And release. Place both palms down. Step back into downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down. Coming into a seated position. Legs out in front of you. Inhale here, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward as far as you can. If you could only reach your knees, that's fine. Reach your calf muscles, that's fine. Reach your feet, that's fine. You can place your palms on the ground. Just giving yourself this last stretch here. Keeping your sit bones grounded. Deep inhale and exhale, folding a little bit deeper. Breathing here. Inhale, slowly, slowly. Coming back to center. Shaking out your legs here. Bend your right knee. Cross it over your left leg. Flex your left foot here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist over. Wrapping your left arm around your right thigh, or you could place your left elbow against your right knee, whichever you're more comfortable with. Right hand behind you, straight spine here. Deep inhale. And exhale, twisting a little bit more, looking towards the back of you. Holding here. Breathing into this twist. Inhale, slowly come back to center. And exhale, placing both palms down on your left side, leaning into your palms, reversing the stretch. Beautiful. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Bend your left knee, cross it over your right leg, flex your right foot here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twisting over. Left hand behind you. Deep inhale here. And exhale, twisting a little bit more, looking towards the back of the room. Straight spine. Holding here and breathing. Inhale, slowly coming out of this twist, placing both palms beside you. On the right side, leaning over, reversing. Straightening out both legs together, and again, shaking out any tension here. Bend both knees. Lean back onto your tailbone till you find that sweet spot where you can balance. We're going to come into boat pose here. So you could either keep your knees bent in front of you, or if you feel a little bit more flexible today, straightening them out. Engaging your core here. Looking towards your big toes. If you're shaky, that means you're doing it right. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Engaging your core. We're slowly going to come down onto our backs. Feel the burn. And release. Coming onto your back. Widening out your legs here, letting your feet drop down to the sides. Arms up beside you with your palms facing up. And closing your eyes here. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, bringing your legs together, and reaching above your head, coming into a full body stretch, and letting go any last bits that you're holding in. Whenever you're ready, rolling onto whichever side you feel more comfortable, using one arm as a pillow and placing your other palm down on the floor. Pushing into your palm, back into a seated position, keeping your eyes closed here. Reminding yourself that you could always return back to this safe space, back to your breath. Acknowledging and thanking your body for waking up this morning, for putting in the effort, for showing up for yourself. And recognizing that sometimes putting in the effort and doing these things means turning inwards, asking your body what it needs, what it wants, how it could function better. Deep inhale here. And exhale. Let it go. Whenever you're ready, slowly opening your eyes here. Bringing yourself back. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Remembering you could use this flow to practice at any time, anywhere, whether it's in the morning when you wake up or during your break at work or before you go to sleep. It's always here for you to return to. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in the next one.